Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to the channel. Got both boys out here with me right now, but trick shot, this is not the fishing video that you're here to watch today. You're actually watching me do some creek fishing solo, doing some wade fishing, catching multiple species. But if you've been following along, today is the day that some of you have been waiting for. And today, right down here in the description, I'm also gonna put it on my channel page, is the link to my merch site. So yeah, go get your OJL t-shirts, your coffee mugs, whatever's listed on the site. Head on over there, pick it up. Thanks for all your support. And now let's get started with a little bit of creek fishing. Fish, fish on, first of the day. What do we got? Got a little dollar sunfish, just hit that minnow. First fish of the day. I was looking for bass or crappie, but we'll take him. That's a big, it's like a number 4 or it's about a number 4 or number 6 bait holder hook. And he smashed it with that minnow on it. Put him back. That's probably the first brim I have ever caught on a live shiner minnow. Another fish on. It's a little guy. Little bass. Little bass, come here. Huh. Little bass. This water is a lot colder than what I thought it should be this morning. So they have really turned the water off below the spillway that I normally fish around. And I mean, they are just barely letting it trickle through. So there's not a lot of current. And my biggest problem right now is I've got my minnows, I don't know if you can see over here, I've got my minnows in this bait cooler, and the water's a lot deeper than I was expecting, and so I'm not able to really carry it up and down the water because there's not any gravel places I can set it down at, so I'm having to walk back and forth to the holes, and every time I lose a minnow I got to come back and get another one. So it's not ideal. We're just sight casting to the bank anywhere we're seeing limbs or trees. Got him. Got him. Another little dollar sunfish, we're gonna let him go. Got him. Got him. Good fish. It's a good fish. See what we got. See what we got. Whoa, whoa. Y'all check this out. So he don't break my line. What do we got? Nice bass. This is what I came down here to do. If I can get him landed on this light line, we'll be good. This is what I came down here for. And he spit the hook. Dadgummit. That's what I was trying to get when I came here. I was hoping I'd get some big shiners and this bigger number 2 hook and come down here and catch some nice bass. And that was a good one. That was at least 1.5 pounds. Fish, Another dollar sunfish. I've been calling these pumpkin seeds, and I don't think that's what they are. I've looked at some identification charts, and I believe they're dollar sunfish, and they might have another name, but there's a lot of them in this creek, and apparently they like minnows pretty well. They've been hitting them pretty good. Whoop. Oh, I don't know what we got that time. That's a nice fish. Bass. Got a bass. We're gonna get him in here before we lose him. Red eye. Got a red eye. Oh. Look at that. He hit it when it hit the water. That's a nice little red eye. Anyway, we'll let him go. It's been about an hour since I had that big bass on the line that broke off, and I just want to keep things in perspective for y'all. It's been an hour, and I just caught those two back to back, and I'm not, I don't know, 15 yards from where I was fishing the same hole. Wound up breaking off, lost my whole rig. Got hung up again. When it finally broke free, just tangled up everything. I worked for 20 minutes trying to get it untangled. Finally got it untangled. Well, my slack line in the water had got wrapped around a stick in the water. When I got that undone, it tangled even worse. I wound up having to cut my line, retied. Was trying to get my bobber on. I'm using these little spring type pencil bobbers. Broke the bobber trying to get it hooked on, just snapped the end of the stick off. Had to do that again. Finally found a shallow enough spot to set my cooler up, and decided if nothing else, I'm just gonna sit down and take a break. But I went ahead, put some fresh bait on, cast out twice, caught those two, and now we're gonna see if we can get some more. You never know what you're gonna get with a fishing video. If the fish don't bite, you got nothing. And you bring a bait out, planning, say, well, I want to make a video catching these, and then you wind up catching something completely different. You just never know. There's a fish right there. Got him. Got him. There it is, another red eye. He's a little guy. But I think that's just a matter of perspective. You say, oh, that's a bass, that's a little fish, and you throw it back. But honestly, there's probably more meat on this little fish than there is on a brim or bluegill that's, you know, the same size, and you'd normally keep those. So I guess it just depends on how hungry you are. Throw it back over there, see what we get. Another fish. Nicer fish. Another red eye. He's about the size of the last one. Fish. I've been playing with it a while. Another sunfish. Haven't caught the first bluegill or shellcracker yet, but getting these little sunfish in today. Got him. I don't know what he is, but I got him. Little bass. Little bitty guy on there. Man, he was after it though. I don't know if you can see it or not, but we're just letting this bobber drift down a few feet off the bank over there. Keeps tapping a little bit. I don't know if it's the minnow acting up or something's after it. Something's after it right there. Got him. Nice fish. Nice fish. This might be a good place to end the day. Big old drum. Huh. Big old drum. Not even a bass. Y'all look at that. Y'all check out this drum coming in. That's a nice drum. I was hoping it's another big bass. We have caught some drum this year. And we have eaten some drum this year. So if you hadn't seen any of those videos, check them out. And there are some videos of some drum, eating drum. Get this hook out. If my boys were here, they would want to keep him and eat him. They like wanting to eat any fish, but I think it's the idea of eating fish more than it is actually eating it, because usually when I cook it, they ain't gonna touch it. But it's a pretty nice little drum. He was hungry for a minnow this morning. And my reel submerged. It was a Shimano Sedona, like a 3000, I think, maybe a 35, and I've never been able to fish with it again. Like, it just locked up the handle. Well, when I had all that problem with the getting knots in my line about an hour ago, this one got wet and it's doing the exact same thing. It's getting really hard to turn the handle. All right, something stood our bobber up, something slowly taking it under. It's holding it under, so we're gonna set the hook. Got it. What we got? So let me tell you something. This is the third one of these little guys that I've caught today, or second or third. Maybe it's the second one. And they are not aggressive when they hit. He's just pulling. He's just pulling my bobber down and just holding it. He's not attacking it and running with it. It's just, I can still see my bobber under the water, but he's got it. So little bitty guy. There we go. Got it out. He's not bleeding. I'll let him go. Off he goes. Fish. Nicer fish, got a nicer bass on this time. Right up against the bank, hit it when it hit the water. I'm trying to back over to some shallower water. Nicer fish. Let's see if I can get him over here to me. Got him. Finally got that one. That fish wasn't more than about a foot off of the bank. I actually kind of checked myself when I cast and started reeling because I was afraid I was going to get hung up on the bank. It dropped right in the edge of the water, and man, he smashed it as soon as it hit. So this is kind of the size I thought I'd be getting today, you know, doing a little creek fishing. So anyway, glad to get him. Let's get him, and we'll get him back in the water. Another good sunfish. dude fought pretty hard too. I wasn't even looking when he took it, and then I realized I didn't even have my camera on when he took it. Right underneath the base of that big tree coming out from the bank, there might be a bigger bass laying up in there, or a catfish, either one, that might hit this minnow. It's a little better, but not much. They just a ton of little guys right there. Got that one. Little green sunfish. He'd be some good bass bait, but I don't think there's any need in trying that this late in the game.
My penny.
What'd you lose?
My penny.
We found a penny. Yeah. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If you want to see our catch from this video where we're actually fishing now, and I've got the boys with me back here, make sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notifications bell so you'll know when we put it out. Hey, also, don't forget to check the link below for the merch tab. I appreciate all your support from the channel. And like always, we'll catch you next time right here on the J-Line.